Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. It's been a while since I put up a Skype call, but here you go. And for those of you who don't know about the Skype call, I give free advice, answer questions via my Skype, which is Jared Polin, one word, JaredPolin. And from time to time, people ring in and ask me questions, and I am more than happy to answer them. I also record them so that I can put them up and let other people learn from them. So I got a call from Ron Short yesterday, who was really excited because he is shooting his first concert coming up. Rob Zombie, Korn, a few other bands, not sure who they are. So we talked about some things that he can do, gave him some advice, settings, lenses, different things like that. And here is that call.
Hello.
Fro knows.
How you doing, Jared?
Good, how you doing? So, what is your question?
No, basically, just got word that I got passes to shoot my first concert. A pretty big deal to me, at least. It's Korn, Rob Zombie, and more.
The Taste of Mayhem tour, is that what it's called?
Rockstar Mayhem, something like that.
Got it.
So anyway, I'm really not sure what to try to prepare for here. I shoot a D300S. Mm-hmm. And I've got a handful of lenses. I'm still saving up for my 24-70-2.8 that I really want so bad, but I'm just kind of curious what you think I should go after. My basic lenses are 35-1.8, 18-105, the 3.5 to 5.6, and a 70-300, which I'm thinking as the evening goes on, I'm going to be kind of stuck with that 35-1.8 to try to get fast enough apertures. I just wanted to kind of pick your brain, see what you think.
All right, so let's run that. You have the 35-1.8, which you definitely take.
Yep.
What other wide glass did you have?
18-105, which is variable aperture 3.5 to 5.6, so it's not very fast.
No, which you're not going to take that one. Well, do you need to save space, or are you just looking what to use?
I'm trying to get some ideas. I guess I'm probably going to shoot the 18-105 because it's an all-day concert going into the night. It's an outdoor venue. Mm-hmm. So during the day I'll have plenty of light, but as it gets into the main bands, obviously the light's going to be going away real fast.
Yeah, and Rob Zombie has a lot of hair, and you probably don't want to see his face anyway at this point.
Yeah.
Or what's his name from Korn?
Yeah, Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis. Has he lost weight yet?
He seems to be doing all right.
Yeah, because he had that one period of time where he totally let it go.
Yeah, he's got his big long dreads rolling, though, that's for sure.
Well, the 35-1.8 is a good little lens to use for that. For mostly anything. You'll get nice verticals, you'll get nice horizontals, you have a lot of light there. Or even if you don't have a lot of light. But the key here is keeping your shutter speed up fast enough.
Right, that's kind of what I was thinking as well. I'm trying to debate. I have an opportunity I could pick up an 85, an 85-1.8, I think it was, fairly reasonable local. To
buy or to play with?
That I'd have to buy.
How much?
I think he wants about $3 for it.
Well, let's look at what your plan is. What lenses you plan on getting based on what you shoot? What is you want to get a 24-70 2.8?
24-70 is next on my list,
and a 70-200, I'm sure.
And 70-200. Those are my two next major expenditures. And then kind of going down the road from there. Yeah,
I don't. I mean, I wouldn't spend $300 on an 85-1.8 right now. I mean, it just seems like it's $300 that you could put towards your other glass.
That's what I was thinking too. I mean, it's kind of going to set me back towards my other glass that I want just to get this event this weekend, which kind of seems dumb, you know?
I mean, you're just going to be shooting. Who are you shooting for? How did you get the passes?
I basically talked to them about submitting them to some local press and so forth. So
that's the best way to do it. I tell everybody affiliations. Mm-hmm. If you don't have affiliates, they're not going to let you in just to let you in.
Exactly. I just kind of sent them a link to some of my work and said, hey, I'd like to shoot and like to submit it to some of the local media and go from there.
Yeah, that's the number one thing for most people to do anyway, is to you have to lead with your work. If you don't lead with your work, then they don't know you. But I'll just say this for the people that are listening, because we're recording. Always lead with your work. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is the work I have done. This is who I have shot for. This is where it's going to go. Don't play fan. Don't be like, I thank you so, I thank you for taking the time is fine, but don't be like, I know you're busy. Never throw, I know you're busy in there. Just straightforward, ask for it. Yeah. This is what I'm looking to do. Here's the work I have done. Thank you in advance for taking the time to look at this. Any questions you have, let me know. That's it. That's the first introduction. No need to be all anything else. That's pretty much the simplest thing.
I agree. That's pretty much what I did as well.
Exactly, and it worked, which is great, because these guys need press, and they want you to come around to shoot.
Sure.
Make sure you have earplugs.
Yep, planned it.
Extra, I mean, I have these, I forget which earplugs I have, but they're like actually $12 earplugs, which is expensive in the earplug world, but that's, I've had them for a couple years now. Really, really good earplugs. So anyway, back to your shooting. It's an all-day shoot. You'll probably only get the first 3 songs of each band.
Right.
So be prepared for that. They're going to usher you in and out of the pit. What bag do you have?
I have a low pro, whatever, the sling bag. I can't remember what it's called.
All right. Probably a Sling 200.
Yeah, I think that's
300 or something. AW. Can't forget the AW. That's fine. I mean, what I like to do is I like to put it down in front of the stage, but where you're going to have to be careful about at a show like this, or you usually have some crowd surfers. Do you have crowd surfers at metal shows?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the best thing to do, here's a great thing. You're going to walk into the pit. Act like you know what you're doing, like you've been there a million times before. Make sure you have a laminate. Don't wear it around your neck. I mean, you can't, I put it on my hip through a loop. I have a lanyard that hangs down with my passes.
Right.
I mean, that just makes me look like I belong. But definitely go right up to the security guards and just introduce, hey, how's it going? Just small talk goes a long way, just to introduce yourself and go, hey, how many songs do we have? Is it 3 and then out? And, just to let them know that you know what you're doing. It's always good to make connections with them, because they're going to tap you on the shoulder to let you know that somebody's flying over the rail, and don't be, they're going to move you out of the way. But if they're moving you because somebody's coming over and they're trying to protect you.
Right.
That's the first thing I do is introduce myself to the main security guy in there and be like, listen, got the first 3 songs, or hey, I've been pre-approved to shoot everything. Just wanted to let you know beforehand so that there's no issues during the 3rd song when you can't hear me and we're not going to get into a fight.
Right.
Yeah, and just move around. I mean, don't be afraid to stick your spot. Stay in the same spot and wait for stuff to happen where it's going to happen. Because if you start chasing like all the other photographers, you're just going to be chasing.
Right.
Chasing isn't good.
Just figure out what's going to happen, where, and try to...
anticipation. Go watch on YouTube their sets. I mean, I know that... what's his name? Davis?
Jonathan.
Jonathan doesn't move around that much. He has that,
No.
$20,000 mic stand that he has, and
yeah,
and he just shakes his head a bunch of times, and that's about it.
Yeah, they should be fairly easy to shoot. I mean, I've been to a number of their shows, and you're dead right. I mean, the band basically walks out, gets planted, and then just rocks out.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're just shooting for fun, I mean, I know you're going to submit it, but just have fun with it. I mean, if the photographers all go to the right side of the stage, I'd suggest you go to the left side of the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, just go where they're not. I mean, that's kind of why. And did you watch today's post about Edward Sharpe? No, I didn't get
a chance to catch it yet.
All right, it talks about how I'm the photographer. I'm actually backstage, on stage, and there's like 20 guys in the pit, and I won't go in the pit. Because I'm on stage. None of the other guys were on stage. But over time, you get to you probably won't at a venue like this be able to get on stage and shoot unless you know somebody. But no, I mean, first show in the pit, it's definitely going to be fun.
Yeah, he approved me to get he said he approved me for a photo pass and a media pass, which I'm not quite sure what the difference is. If you have any idea?
Media, they may leave you a ticket.
Okay.
That may mean that they think you may be writing something, which it doesn't matter if they think or don't think, whatever. But it may mean that they may leave you a ticket to sit in a seat when you're not shooting.
Oh, okay.
It's possible.
And I actually am working on a connection with one of the guys in security, so that might help me out a little bit too. But
to do what?
Just as far as having it, like you were saying, fraternize a little bit, get a connection.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be able to help you do very much in terms
Right.
of, getting you places, but just getting to know the security guards, because if you're going to shoot at the same venue multiple times, getting to know these guys is great, because then they don't give you shit the next time they see you because you introduced yourself. Yeah, hey, do you need a water? Are you good? I mean, there's nothing better than walking past the security guard that sits at the door to backstage all day and go, hey, can I get you something? Do you need a water? Has anybody asked you yet? Because 90% of the time, 99% of the time, nobody's asking if these guys need anything.
I understand. Makes good sense. Just basic common courtesy.
Yeah, and you can talk with the other photographers. Some of them may give you shit. Some of them may not give you shit, but whatever. Your gear's good enough, 300 D300S is good. You can now. Do you know your settings? How you're going to shoot? Aperture priority, manual.
I'm probably going to. That's my thinking. Is I'm going to be going in, starting off with aperture priority, and then trying to tweak a little bit in manual, depending on what's going on and how quick things are changing. I mean, I'm okay with getting into my manual settings, but obviously it's going to be faster playing around with aperture priority.
Yeah. What kind of venue is it?
It's an outdoor amphitheater, so it'll be covered where we're shooting.
Yeah,
but
generic. They're all the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have crappy light. I mean, it's not gonna be crappy light. It's also. I hate amphitheaters just because everywhere you go in the country, every amphitheater is the same.
Yeah,
and they're just boring. You can't do
no
much.
character.
No, so that's for you to just watch the action that's happening, capture it the best that you can. The faster glass obviously is going to be better, so you don't have to pump your ISO up too high.
How high do you think is comfortable without getting too much noise in that particular camera? I rarely shoot higher ISOs.
Probably 32.
Okay.
I mean, that shouldn't be bad. You're shooting RAW, I'm assuming?
Absolutely.
All right, just checking.
I drink the Kool-Aid.
Hey, it's not Kool-Aid when it's factual. And I would love to tell you the name of the new website that was just purchased, but I can't.
Uh-oh, top secret.
It's top secret.
I may try to beg, borrow, and steal a 2470 from a fellow photographer if I can talk him into lending it to me. But
see if somebody will let you borrow something. Because the 18 to 105, it's an 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once the light goes away, I'm done.
Even if it may be tough to get light on stage too, especially from the amphitheater way. I mean, there will be some spillover of light from outside, but it's not going to be too much.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, make sure you're spot metering, watching your shutter speed, making sure it's not being thrown off by the lights.
Spot metering is a great idea. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, have you read the ebook?
No, I'm gonna have to.
Have you signed up for my email list?
I just did about a week ago.
In the first email that you got, there was a link for the zip file to get the ebook.
I remember that. I just didn't download it yet. I'm gonna have to go back and do that.
Maybe I need to change the email. But you noticed it though, right?
Yeah, I did notice it. I just didn't get a chance to download it.
Yeah, download. It's like a 12 megabyte zip file with the ebook and the audio book that goes along with it, and then there's like a bonus audio with it as well.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, just have fun with it. Just shoot, try things. It's there's no skin off your back to just shoot.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it. Should be a great time.
Definitely.
But I do appreciate your insight. The website, the YouTube videos, everything are great. It's really helped me a lot, I know.
Well, great.
And just keep up the good work. I appreciate it so much.
I'm trying.
Good job.
Thanks. And
hey, I know you're busy. I'll let you go. Thanks, Jared.
All right, you know what? Have fun.
Thanks. And I'll post some pictures on my Flickr page, and I'll shoot you an email.
Sounds great. I'll take a look.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Ron. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.